Hey guys, it's Blair. Please apologise my tiredness, and if I do make any mistakes, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to put it up straight away. So, welcome to all my new subscribers. I thank you greatly for stopping by and subscribing to my channel. And I'd like to give a big loving shout out to Greg, because you made my morning. You truly did. I will put your link below in the little box. Greg is awesome, and he's just come back to YouTube, which I'm so happy about. I was just like mopey, and I'm like, why God, why? So I love you, and I'm going to get started. Okay, so some of the books that I picked up, all these books I picked up at a shop in Dandenong Plaza, which is where I live anyway. And they were all like $1 pretty much, except for the first few I'm going to show you. So every other book in this pile was $1. This pack was $2. These are all brand new books, by the way, guys. So this first pack is a series of books based on the TV series over here called The Elephant Princess. I do actually own this series. I started watching it. I haven't watched it for a long time, but I love it because it's got Indian influences, and it has elephants and cuteness, and it's a, you know, preteen kind of scene, but I like it. And so when I saw these, I'm like, yeah, $2. It'll be a good read, and I can read them for my challenge if I really wanted to, and they're pretty easy to read. So the books that I got is Don't Call Me Princess, It Must Be Magic, sorry about the glare, guys, No More Magical Gifts, Welcome to the Fairy Tale rather, Nothing Is What It Seems, and Friends After All. And I love these books, they're so pretty. What I love most is this part here. It has like a little gold sticker who it says it's adapted by. This is the inside. I think this is so cute. These are the chapters. Sorry guys, I'm really bad at holding things up. And then when it has a little break, it has focus camera. It has little elephants. It's so cute. And then the bottom pages, it has elephants too. So they're so cute. But I thought they're so cute to have in my collection. And I'm gonna stop saying cute, but they are. They're spanking cute. Cute patooties. So that is those books. And then I got one off my wish list, which has been on my wish list for a while, and I've seen it in shops for like $5, $10. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pay it over it. So I did, which is No and Me by Daphne de Vergan. And they did have the paperback too, which I love the paperback cover, but I got the hardback for sturdiness, and if I really want to, I can go back and pick up the other one for $1 if I really want to, but I think it'd be kind of pointless. But I'm not going to go too much into detail about these books, guys, because most of them have really long synopsises and my head hurts, but I really do want to show you guys before I put them on my shelf. So No and Me. This one is beautiful, and it is, I believe it's a non-fiction book about a guy who lived in a lighthouse, and it says Memoirs of a Young Lighthouse Keeper by Peter Hill. This cover is beautiful, and it's a non-fiction book, I think, so obviously, but yeah. And the main reason why I got this book, prettiness, as well as it actually sounding quite good. I'll just read you the synopsis of this one because it's actually quite interesting. When art student Peter Hill answered an ad seeking relief lighthouse keepers, little did he imagine that within a month he would be living with 3 men he didn't know in a lighthouse on a tiny remote island off the west coast of Scotland. He was 19, it was the year 1973, and Hill was to spend the next year working on various Scottish lighthouses, keeping with all manner and unusual fascinating people, learning the habits and lore of the lighthouses and its crew, and experiencing a way of life that was soon to disappear altogether. Hill's account of his career as a relief lighthouse keeper is a beautifully written memoir that succeeds in both worth of its time, and yet somehow it is timeless. Hill evokes the early 70s with remarkable clarity and a great deal of humour, conjuring up the excitement of that period and all its cultural richness. So, he's around my age, and it's a profession that I've not heard too much about, and I thought it would be really interesting and something very different. So guys, if you want something different and you are into non-fiction, maybe check this book out. Especially when they're talking about lore. For you guys who are interested in like supernatural things or paranormal things or myths and legends, maybe check it out because you might learn something. I hope I do. So that is stargazing. See? I'm collecting Jane Harris's books. Jane Harris? Yeah, Jane Harris. Actually, I think I've got this wrong. No, I have a Jane Harris book somewhere. I think I'm mixing things up. Anyway, this is the Observations, and this book was pretty beat up and sticky and stuff. I think this one was like one of the ones behind everything. But for $1, it's pretty cool. Again, this is taking place in Scotland in the 18th century, and it says, in an attempt to escape her past, Bessie Buckley takes a job working as a maid in a big country house. But when Arabella, her beautiful mistress, asks her to undertake a series of bizarre tasks, Bessie begins to realise she hasn't quite landed on her feet. In one of the most acclaimed debuts of recent years, Jane Harris has created a heroine who will make you laugh and cry as she narrates this unforgettable story about secrets and suspicions and the redemptive power of love and friendship. So, look at the back there. Isn't that beautiful? And the spine is pretty too. If you guys haven't already figured out, I'm kind of getting into historical novels. I know, right? I said I wouldn't really read historical, but I'm finding myself picking up more and more because I'm fascinated. Going with the whole historical theme here that I've got going. This one, I won't read the back because it's really long, but this one is set in the 15th century, 1587, and yeah, I think it has a lot of politics and things in it, which is not exactly my forte, or things like that, but I like the cover, and I want to step outside my boundaries. I'm always trying to step outside my comfort zone when I read books, so for $1, I can't not give it a chance because I might find something that I love in it. If not, I can pass it on to someone who will enjoy it. Friend, or library, or maybe a giveaway or something like that. So, yeah. This one is called The Chase, and again, this has beautiful pictures on the cover by Candida Clark. And this one takes place in 2005, and I think I'll read you the synopsis quickly. Saturday, February 19, 2005 marks the end of 700 years of riding to the hounds in England and the first day of illegal hunting. In Wiltshire, a group of people are gathering in Eastleigh, home of Sir Leo Domain and his wife Celia. The family, no longer in its heyday, seemed to rise to the occasion. The weekend has every appearance of being a hurrah in spite of the band, but it's a fragile piece, for more depends on this historical day than just law and politics or social status. There are dark secrets hidden at the heart of the picture. Not everyone was invited, nor are their motives pure. Passion, jealousy, and rage are simmering just below the surface, and as the classes mingle and old rivalries revive, it becomes quite clear how much can go wrong. The hunt rides out, a flock descends, the field is divided, 2 shots are fired. I think that sounds freaking amazing. It's kind of like got a little bit of mystery to it, it's kind of got a little romance, stuff like that, a little bit of history, a little bit of politics. But, I'm starting to actually find that politics isn't such a big thing sometimes in novels. Other times it could be overwhelming, but it's good to learn about. But this is beautiful. Don't you agree, guys? It's beautiful. Then, 2 more to go. Just picking this one up. I picked this one up yesterday, actually, because I had $1 in my purse. This is one off my list, which I've been meaning to get for a long, long time, but could never pay $10 for it. I don't know why. probably because I was only meant to buy this. This is Memoirs of a Teenage Amnesia by Gabrielle Zevin. And it's about a girl who is in an accident, I believe, and she wakes up and she can't remember anything, and then it all starts coming back to her and she wishes it didn't, or something like that. But I like this cover, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's nice. Love it. And lastly, this one is called Have You Seen Dawn by Steve Saylor. And I don't really like things when they're blurred by Ruth Rendell, but I had a bad experience with one of her books, but I want to read some more just to check her out. And this one says, when Ruth Doherty returns to home, Amethyst, Texas, it is definitely a trip made more out of duty than desire. The last time she came was to attend her mother's funeral, and on returning her life in San Francisco, Ruth hoped she would never have to see Amethyst again. Still, her wheelchair-bound grandmother lives there, and so Ruth finds herself once more in her hometown. Driving through it, Ruth thinks at first that everything is just the same, bleak and depressing, especially now in December. Then the windows of a local grocery store, she sees a picture of a teenage girl, and below it the sign asks, "Have you seen Dawn?" I won't read the rest because it's too long, but that sounds really cool, doesn't it? And the cover's pretty freaky. Okay, I'm going to stop being stupid now. Sorry, that is my haul. I know, right? But I don't care. I found some really good bargains, $1 each, for like, especially hardback covers. I think it's amazing when I can get books for $1 brand new and hardback. Freaking amazing, because right now I can barely push to get a paperback charity copy for less than $4. So yeah, sorry, that's okay, guys. Again, thank you, Greg, and I shall see you guys in another video. Hopefully I might take a shower and then start fresh after I've eaten something, so I'm not so. Thank you again to my subscribers, and I love you all, and I will see you soon. Bye!